Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We are here and we are live for some long overdue MFL action. The last couple of days, we normally like to get a Monday night football session in, and this week it's just really ran away from me. Here we are on a Thursday, and it's quite a good time because we're at the mid-season break. But the community team, the FC Barcelona Foundation, the team that is made up entirely of your players, the channel members that we've got here, which means all the prize money it wins goes to you guys, is flying. You know, we came in with a bit of a patchwork squad. We still have some really sharp edges that need rounded off, as it were, gaps that need filled if we're going to maintain this push into the second half of the season. And from all two teams, it's been a lot of fun. In the video today, we'll have a look at the progression that we've had from our players, the development that we're seeing from them in their career in this football manager experience game mode that we're playing. Open network experience game mode is probably the way I like to phrase it. And we've had a few different narratives going on. I think the number one, sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the mic check. Now, I heard the Penfez had a similar glitch. I think his was AI related. When it serves me right. But that should be fine now. Mine's is more just gremlin related. And I'm having a bit of a bad hair day as well. I need to go and see the butcher, the barber, at the next available opportunity. But there's a few storylines, a few little threads going on with the club now that I'm just trying to get the screen sorted for, that I want to pick up with, because finally, Hamada Nasser has become a legendary. He has went and he has tear broken finally into being an 84. Hamada Nasser is a card I got all the way back halfway through season 1 as a referral reward, thanks to you guys clicking on the link and supporting the channel. And he came out as an 84 23-year-old or something like that. And it was like, brilliant. This guy is going to fire me up the leagues. This guy is going to progress. He's going to be worth lots of money. And he's going to be an icon forevermore. And a lot of that's happened, but it's not quite all happened. And that's him finally, after 7 seasons, just broke through. And Hamada Nasser has been a poster child, as it were, for one side of the conversation around player progression, because he has long played below his station. For me, certainly helping me get up the leagues. I did loan him out 1 year into gold, silver, to try and force that push to happen when he was around 27, 28. That was like season 5. He played 19 games up there, scored 22 goals, which was a quieter season for Hamada, but it's certainly moving up like 5 divisions. It was a good return all the same. And you just kind of know where we've been over the last 2 or 3 seasons myself. We got up to bronze. We got relegated, sadly. Hamada had his worst season ever that year. Scoring 1 and 2, sadly. But this year, we're on the rebound, we're on the yo-yo. And at 30 years of age, I was like, we're just got to keep him, man. The guy's a legend. He's got golden boots. He's got 2 iron golden boots. And he might pick up another one of them this year. And he also has a stone golden boot in his locker. So we need to get this guy some more boots at the club. And the days are maybe gone now. At the ripe age of 30, of thinking about cashing in on Hamada. This is a guy we're probably going to just keep in the club for a long time. A little bit different to Danilo Casas, who is the exact same as Hamada Nasser, came out of a referral reward halfway through or at the beginning of season 2 as a 19-year-old Uruguayan destroyer right back. And despite playing way below his station, he has been the total opposite to Hamada Nasser. His progression has been there for all to see, and he has broken into the legendary tier before we loaned him into the gold division this year. Now, I need to check how much he's had progression over the entire season, so I'm not sure if this page shows entire season to date or whatever. So a little bit of an increase in pace, which is nice. I was worried about how many games he would play, because progression, I think, is heavily related to match XP. He's played 3 times in the league, 4 games in the cup. And on his contract, he's got minimum 8 more games to satisfy. So I think we'll probably be quite happy with how this pans out. We've got a nice cut of the percentage here. So for me loaning my guy up the food chain, I'm going to get a nice chunk of the pie of however that well this team is doing. And let's have a wee nosy at that for a quick second. Let's just open link, new tab for a wee bit of convenience. And yeah, they're right around where we thought they would be. We thought 5th was like the best, didn't we? But I think last year they were in, 5th to 6th. They were somewhere around there. And they're still kind of sniffing in and around that zone. So a kind of expected case scenario, I guess, for Fantasy Gaffer, John, friend of the channel, who we believe it's him anyway, is doing the same here with his Berlin team. So that's quite cool. And yeah, actually, while we're looking at this team, maybe we should look at season total progression, current season overalls. And then where's my boy Danilo? There he's there. Yeah, season and overall. Just a +1 in pace, which takes it to 90, which is Definitely not anything I'm upset about. We've still got him listed on the market, and let's just see how that runs out as well. So there are two main players that we've had a little bit of progression for Hamada. I think this season the thing that pushed him over was +1 on shooting. If we look at progression for my main HQ, my players, and then we'll come to look at yours in a second, and we'll get the community team sorted. But overall, of course, across this season for my big team that's in Iron on the rebound, and then my academy team, which is an Ice, which is reeling from not getting promoted last year. It's a nice spread of +1s and +2s, a lot more than what I got last year, it feels like. There's no real runaway player on a +3 or anything like that greater. But all the same, getting a tier breaker from Hamada. We get a tier breaker from Yaguda Abba as well, because this guy, we packed him out of one of the blue packs. He was like our second player we got, and that was a bit of a bummer. But now next season, Yaguda Abba at 75 could make the step up from the academy to the first team, and that is exactly what we're after. He's been a cool little passing like playmaker type guy. I play a lot of centre midfield based formations, and his passing is quite significant, isn't it? Yeah, 83. We need a few other stats to catch up. I think the physical's on the weak side still, but I think when we move him up, we put him out on loan for little bits as well before we got the academy structure and everything. So he's been out there, got some good minutes. And if the academy team can continue to progress this year, let's see if he can continue his kind of upward trajectory ahead of his berth into the first team next year, which is fun and exciting. We've got a +1 on Livingston, who's a player we packed who has been kind of frustrating overall, but this year he's really came to the fore, started scoring goals and being much more of a reliable first team player. Our backup goalkeeper that we bought has got a +1, which is fun. Klein on another +1, Zatko again +1, Jerry Herbst is at it as well, and then all these guys in the academy team that are mainstays that are playing all the time again are growing and pushing on. Some of their ages are getting close to prime age though, where I'm not sure they'll quite join Yaguda Abba, who is 29 yet, so he's really at the peak of his career now. So this is like his golden years. These guys, yeah, maybe they'll catch up to that, I suppose, if we're thinking about it in that context. But there's no up-and-coming wonder kids here. I bought a 16-year-old. He's now 19. He's still 53. So, yeah, whatever with that. And then all these guys who we got some progression out of last year. A lot of our prime-aged players that we brought in, they've had some stats increasing, haven't they? So we might see some of them pop in the second half of the year. And then we've got some of our just kind of squad players that are kind of just, yeah, not really doing too much of anything. And then our kind of dregs at the bottom of the gallery, which is fun. Good to see us all, by the way. Fist bumps on arrival. I see Toby's in the house. Sorare Burra was first in. Picked up a 62 rated 17-year-old. Nice. That's a good pickup. James as well. Good to see you. Jay Riva, thanks again for the shout on the mic. And Josh Tilley, legend that is. Thanks again for those gifted memberships yesterday, mate. It means a lot. Give some love for the secondary market as packs are preferred, yet future packs. Yeah, so I think the secondary market, I think when you're building your agency out, like so many of the players in my agency are secondary market picks because the packs are great, but sometimes for your squad, you need to just buy what you need. You know, I need a right back. Buying a pack to solve that problem is not the way to go, so Boyson's totally right there. You need a good balance across scouting the market and looking for something to come in. I've got like 13 quid in my Dapper wallet. I'm not sure if there's definitely nothing for my prime team that I could get, but I wonder if there's anything for my academy team I could get. There's a bunch of these here. Smash the like button. I'll maybe kind of chat about what I've got going on for another couple of minutes, and then we'll look at the academy team a lot, the foundation team a lot better. But this is the academy team, how we're sitting. We started the season really strongly, and then we've just started to hemorrhage points over the last couple of games. Really struggled to juggle cup and league. And in the cup, I didn't AFK. I planned everything 3 games ahead and stuff like that, but I think we still had some results that just kind of went against us and, whatever. So the academy team really needs to be on its toes for the second half of the year. We are taking no prisoners, only the league to focus on. Strongest team every game. But what is the strongest team? That's something I've not really got a good handle on at this point, because if I look at the squad, Hurtado and Abba are the two best centre mids. But when as I see it, that's maybe something I was thinking about actually. We used to play it'd be quite similar to this. We used to play the 4-1-4-1. And I think if we tried that, Hurtado in there as a 74 CDM. And then let's see how else. Also, Lecoq will be up front, back 4. And in the centre mid, we're looking at Tolentino What does Nafi Satu go in as a centre mid as? 66. And his rating is 68. Only a -2. That's not too bad. Let's get some okay stats. Quite a versatile little kid, this guy. Tolentino's our man, the veteran, but he's just always been, this guy's never progressed. Like, never. And he's had every chance and every reason to. But yeah, he's kind of relegated to second in command. He's kind of yesterday's news, sadly, now, even in the academy squad. He was that veteran, that leader. We've got, see, the thing I'd like is a 2 CDM, 1 CM shape. That's what I would like, but that's not possible. I don't think Fleming does well at left mid, but I would try it to see if it worked. It's a big handicap he takes. But if we could make that work, that would be pretty sweet. It's a first choice 11. Is there any other centre mid options? Salamanca's a 68. He goes to 63. We've also got Tolentino. We've got Grant. Grant, we probably don't need him anymore. We'll probably be selling him in the summer. Yeah, I think this team's going to need a bit of help if it gets promoted. If it goes up the league, the depth is going to be a worry. There is Tolentino, who's just a 71 playmaker. Yeah, so I think that could look like the strongest team. Let's just save that as the default shape at the moment. So if I look at Fleming, we want him to be attacking, high positional freedom, dribbling like a madman, and then everything else is kind of fine. How's his physical and stuff? Yeah, we don't really care about that. Play out with defence. That's cool. So Zeller, we actually kind of need Zeller to be a bit more, defence is cool for him. Conservative passing. We can change that to balanced and just make sure he's, just make sure he's defensive anyway. That's fine. He's a good little fullback to have in behind somebody like that. And then on this side, Steffens, crossing is fine, but I think we'll just turn that to balanced. Dribbling like a maniac. Positional freedom doesn't need to be too much, but yeah. And physical and stuff, I don't care about that. Play out with defence. So then Hurtado, we're going to want him to be very defensive. Positional freedom. Let's just go with low. Make sure he plays it out from the back. Balance on the dribbling. Balance on the crossing. No long shots. And he does have pace in front of him, doesn't he? I don't mind him being direct. If that combination can work for me, I think that makes a lot of sense. And Tolentino is just, bang average for everything. Doesn't really offer as much, but yeah, we want Abbott on risky passing. More offensive. Yeah, he can go forward and try and make for us, play out with defence. And Lecoq, long shots all day. More offensive. He can be pressing. There we go. Now I quite like that. Can we save this tactic as a proper one? Yes, we can. Before I do, I'm just going to double check team instructions. Prioritize right flank. McRae, cross more often, 71 passing. Let's turn that down a wee bit. I think he's maybe gave the ball away a wee bit for us. Yeah, let's just leave him as kind of medium. Do we have another right back option? I don't think we do. We've got Michelson at 72. It goes to a 67 right back. Let's try that. More defensive. And then first choice centre backs is going to be Kaiser and Riger. That's fine. Yeah, I quite like this shape, right? So let's try this. Bully. I'm going to go this as the bully boy shape. I kind of do want to change Tolentino out of it because he just doesn't really offer anything distinctive. Whereas I think this Nafi Satu, like Tolentino's passing is way better. Let's have a better look at them two as a comparison. Nafi Satu, Tolentino. How can I get them beside each other, I wonder? Attributes. 60 pace, 65 pace, 55, 73, 79. Dribbling, there we go. So dribbling and getting them beside each other. Yeah, that defensive stat for Nafisatu is much better. Dribbling is very similar. There's a difference in passing and in shooting and in pace. Yeah, I think I'll just leave Tolentino for this primary shape. Okay, cool. So that's what we want to start with, I think, is like the bully boy shape. We're going to be at home at Zurich to test this out first of all. So that's fine. We don't need to set a custom tactic. We're happy with that. Set pieces should be, yeah, we're kind of knowing what, yeah, we've got the main guys there. That's fine. And then the next day, we'll be away. We need to rotate some of these guys. So how would it look in a rotation? We'd be putting Grant back into, sorry, let's just change. What's Nafi Satu at centre back again? Let's change him for Kaiser. 66. So he takes a -2 at centre back. I don't mind that. But maybe we go Quintana. Yeah, I think I've maybe done that and made a mistake. Let's go Quintana. Let's just not mess about. Goalkeeper won't need rotated. Centre back will be fine. But yeah, we're looking at Fleming at left mid. So we'll go Brandt. Yeah, this will work. We can put Brandt in there. What does Martinet go to left mid as? He is 67, 43. No, we don't want that. And then for Brandt, we're going to turn it down a wee bit because he's not a dribbler. He's not really anything offensive. I think he's, yeah, his passing's all right. So we'll just make sure he's attacking a bit more. And then for this, prioritize the right. Yeah, that's cool. And then we would get to the next one. And we would be looking to rotate Riger. So we'll put Quintana in for Riger. We'll be looking to rotate Abba. So I think that's when we'll bring in Nafisatu. We'll just put him into the Tolentino spot. And then we'll put Tolentino into the Abba spot because of the player instructions we've got. Will one game rest be enough for Fleming at 87? It's probably not great, is it? We'll play Martinek up. Oh, yeah. Martinek up front for Lecoq. And yeah, we still need some good support. So what would Steffens be? Steffens might be. Yeah, we'll have Fleming come back, but Fleming might be a bit minced there. I think we'd just go with the Steffens here again for this one. I probably should check the table. Zurich, Muhim, Baby Snakes, Charleroi. I've got the list there as well. That's good. Okay, so Zurich. Oh yeah, Baby Snakes is top. Muhim are at the bottom. So maybe we rotate a wee bit more for that Muhim one. Muhim. Yeah, so let's say we rotate this one a bit more. So we're going to do the Nafisatu into Tolentino's spot. Tolentino into Abba's spot. And then who's our right mid cover? Oh, it's also Michelson, isn't it? Let's put Michelson in right mid. Change his instructions. Turn the dribbling more down. Let's just make sure you win the ball. And give it to Tolentino. We'll play McRae in at right back. And then Martinek will need to be up front also in this one. Cool. And then we get to the Baby Snakes game, which is really important. And then can we just play this team? I think we should be able to. What's Hurtado on at the moment? 97. So 3 games in. Yeah, he'll be fine. Then we can rotate him with Kugo. Right, Magic. Okay, I've kind of got these 3 games kind of under wraps now, I think. Let me just review quickly. So yeah, strongest team against Zurich, Muhim, a lot of rotation. Yep. And then strong against Baby Snakes. We're then off for Cup Day. Oh no, we're off for Cup Day in between them. And then we have Charleroi, which is away. And again, we'll judge that after 3 games. I'll kind of be checking in on that as it goes, obviously, but I just like to have the tactics set. Josh has gifted some more memberships, mate. You are an absolute hero, legend. Thank you very much. Did you see my message about the CDM? Oh, no, I didn't. Hoodwink, sorry. I was just in a wee zone of kicking the door open, getting comfy, doing a wee bit of housekeeping, wee bit of live tactics prep for the academy squad. But I will see. I didn't. Hoodwink, can you tag me in it again just now? Oh, I've got it here. John Lowe, CDM. I think CDM, let's have a look at the academy team. Is CDM one of the spots we need? I think it may be a bit more CMA. So we were flying at the beginning of the season. We had a great start. We were smashing everyone. Or was it the other way around? In fact, no, we started well. We definitely started well. And then we had, between these 2 cup games, it looks a lot worse. But we lost to HKPL. We lost to Hares United. And then we lost to Wild Eagles. So 3 of our losses came in really quick succession. But we bounced back in a big way. We got some cup wins, which makes it look a bit better as well. But we bounced back with some wins, and we got a draw in the last game of the cup here after Stockholm, the top team, rinsed us in the last game. And you kind of feel a little bit of the squad pressure catching up with us now. So yeah, we've had 2 CDMs that we've just about managed to work quite well. The right mid depth kind of fucked us a wee bit, I think, here. And something else became quite tricky. If we look at the tactics we could try and play for the next match, it will maybe show a little bit of where we're at. Before I do that, but let's have a look at the squad so far, right? Because the squad has been kicking ass and taking names. We mentioned this on a live already, but Rico Man's boy, who handed in his retirement notice at the beginning of this season, it's been up +3 this year. He has been the man. He has been brilliant for us. Pasquale is on a +3 as well. He's on loan from Mr. Wobbles. Is that you, Josh? I think it is, isn't it? Toxic Lightning's Oardi has picked up a +2, being in the same building as his compatriot, of course, Club Z. Gully World's Browns hit a +1. Black Ops LR Badir +1. Lots of you guys are getting players that are progressing. Even guys that are 41 and 57 are catching progression in this squad, which is lovely to see. And then a lot of individual stats are actually improving as well across a lot of guys that are playing. Sadly not for Van der Zee. Maybe he's topped out. Don't think he's an early peaker though. So yeah, it's been going well for everyone. And by the way, if we look at the table, we're not doing too hot, right? We're in 5th, right? But we're touching the top, which is lovely. But if we look at the player awards for this season, guys, James, 15 goals. We are going to get a golden boot winner in our ranks this year for playmaking. If I can say that, playmaking. We've got 2 guys in the picture, but they need depth. They need some support. Those guys, goalkeeper's not in the frame yet. So FC Barcelona and the Ravens might be after their first individual player awards of this year. Can we follow that up with a promotion push? I definitely feel the need for left mid, right mid still. But let's have a look at the squad if we're going to prepare for Cucho's Eagles. Now, where are they in the table? We beat them 4-0 in the league recently. We'll have a look at that in a second. But yeah, they are bottom. Right, so that's a good sign. We can maybe rotate a bit here. So let's have a look at Cucho's Eagles. Yeah, we slayed them. We absolutely slayed them. We went full strength, took no prisoners, got the 3 points. Well, thanks very much, Josh. And anyone who picked up a gifted membership, be sure to thank the man that is. But the border on Soria. Oh, is it? Oh, that's cool, James. Thanks very much for the intel. Give some love for the second. Oh yeah, I caught that. Oh yeah, cool. I'm up to speed with the chat. Nice. So yeah, we absolutely humped them recently. We went full strength. So we don't want to take them lightly. They'll also be in the middle of a mid-season transfer window. Maybe they get a bit stronger. But we do need to consider player rotations here. Now, Guilj, actually, if we look at performance so far this year, he is up there with our top performers. But our top performers list isn't very impressive. It's our striker on 18 goals in all competitions on a 7.9 rating. And then Guilj on a 7, But as you'll see here, Gale's just got 5 bookings and a red card to his name. So, he has the Norwegian Roy Keane. The Norwegian Roy Keane is how I see him. Badier's done well. We've got a nice spread of goals and assist combos across here. But it does look like James is the top performer by a long way. So, but yeah, we kind of know our best scorers. Now, looking at this game already, I've got the backup keeper listed for some reason. Is this maybe the only time? Yeah, maybe it's the only time we can play the backup keeper. Because I think everyone else is... So we need to have a really strong defence in front of him, which I think we don't have here. Gales we want back in. Yes, I think we want to play a full-strength defence in front of the backup keeper and Baptiste for... Not Savage, Marquez. Boom. That's as strong as it comes, I think. And then the CDM... So we have 2 options. We need to play both of them. So if the CDM Hoodwink can also play CM, it looks like he's a CDM CB. Doesn't really... No, I don't think he's really got... His stats are brilliant, but he does make us better. Hoodwink is definitely on the list, right? So I'll open a tab with him on it. So his name is John Lowe. And he's a Welsh CDM from Hoodwink. It's 84 defence, brilliant. Passing's nice, dribbling's brilliant. 24. He would be 6'3". He would make us better. So our best tactic is a 3 at the back with 2 CDMs. So he's definitely on the list, Hoodwink, but we've only got 3. So we definitely need to make sure I have a better keeper. Ooh, cool. What's the keeper's name? I'll open a new tab for that as well. We definitely would like a better keeper, but who is this owned by? Alex Coombs. Yes, we're not going to be kicking him out because Alex has got a guy in the team. Has he played yet? I think he must have played at some point. Yeah, he's played 2 matches already. Made 8 saves, conceded 4 goals. I think there have been cup matches, haven't they? Okay. So yeah, CDM and CM, we don't have the depth to really rotate here. But our left mid, right mid are fully fit and firing and ready to go. We've got Badier fully fit and firing, ready to go as well. So we could rotate this shape to be left mid, right mid. So we're looking at this shape here. And then we could go Pasquale, right mid, Seats, left mid. I think we want to rest Van der Zee in this one. Yeah, if we could play 1 striker as well somehow, that would be good. Yeah, we've got only 2 striker formations. What about this? Yeah, let's do this formation. There we go. There we go. Let's do this formation and tactics. This has already worked for us. Swap the keeper. McAllister for James. Nice. Yeah, this is good. And then who's our other CDM? Ortega on 90. Owardi on 94. Yeah, I think we need to make that rotation here. Gale's in at left back. Prioritise the left. Let him fly. And then let's look at the CBs. Who's been playing well? Nordqvist has been the best. Yeah, so that's fine. How many games? They've all played similar matches. Attributes. He's the fastest. And the best defence, actually. That's good to see. And then, so yeah, we're picking out with these 2 guys. And it's the quicker, stronger guy that's getting the place. That's fine. I like how we've balanced that. So yeah, this is quite easy to set up for this game. And then if we look at what the next game involves, we are playing this team who we dropped points to before. So we want to make sure we correct those errors. If we have a look at their squad, they are third. Yeah, and when did they play us? They beat us 3-2 at their place. We played the strongest team possible. And yeah, they won 3-2 just about. They played that shape that we just tried. And yeah, the left mid, right mid probably just about squeezed us here. That's maybe the difference. I don't know. Against a back three, I just feel left mid, right mid does well against narrow shapes. So if he's going to play that type of game again, do we go into it just playing our best team again and seeing if we can just overcome the odds again? If we do, I think we can play that team comfortably enough. But do we think we get the win there? Ortega has been rested in the previous game, so he should be fine. Same with Van der Zee and James. Everyone else will be down a little bit. And then we've got a day to kind of get our stuff together. And then we've got a real run in there. Etienne, Ulrich, and then Shibas. That's a big 6-pointer. So I think centre backs were just about okay. We can handle the left back, right back thing because of the centre backs. Another CDM from Hoodwink would make the team better, undoubtedly. I think we'll take the centre. I think we'll take the CDM if I can find him again. John Lowe. I think we'll take him. Hoodwink. Now we have how much available? 84. We've got 16. So I'm thinking 16, 6, 5, and 5. I'm going to go with 7 on this guy because he is going to make an impact. And then that leaves us with 9 for the final 2. And if they are kind of... Or do we go 6, 5, 5? I think this guy's going to make a big difference. I'm going to go 7 Hoodwink on this. All right, let's do 6. Let's just do 6. Keep it... Yeah, let's just keep an equilibrium. Sorry to tease you like that. Boom. Yeah. Because I think the tactics we've just looked at there, he can play in this team, fully fit and firing. He can play against this team as well and keep the rotation going with the goalkeeper and cover that off a little bit. So he can help us out in a few different ways. Or maybe we keep Owardi in for that match. Or not. Yeah, I don't think it's too important, is it? I think we'll be able to manage it. You can send the other one back. Or is that a new first choice goalkeeper? I think the boy Will's all right. But yeah, fine. If you want to swap, that's cool. Let me know his name. Just cleaning up some side pages here. We're only limited to 3 transfers though, so that would take one away from us. 77 rated. Have a look at this guy. If you want him, you could have him. And I'll use the Welsh boy. 63812 on player info. What number? 63812. Ooh. That is pretty sweet. He would make an incredible... Yeah, let's do that. Let's take this guy. How do we find him from here? Oh, you got him under contract or no? He's a retirement bait. Good, so I'll get him in. Okay, I'll give you the 7 on this guy. He's under contract. Yeah, so I'll leave that screen there. You can tell me when to refresh it. Hans-Jürgen Weber. Weber. Let's just try that for a goalkeeper. There we go. This guy. Maybe it's not a goalkeeper. I've got that just as stone, don't I? I'm an idiot. There he's there. Cool. Nice. 22. Hungry for progression. Benjamin, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll be live later today for some members action. We'll be doing gallery reviews and all that good stuff this afternoon. I just wanted to come out. I want to do a wee bit of MFL mornings, because we never did the Monday nights. I love my M's. I love my alliteration here. It comes to the MFL stuff anyway. So yeah, that CDM makes a difference. And having that extra CDM maybe opens us up to 4-2-2-2 as we rotate left mid and right mid out of the picture. But then there's a bit more pressure on the forward areas then, isn't there? So yeah, I'm quite happy where we're set up for these 2 games. Obviously, we'll hopefully get a few wee reinforcements in. And if you're watching this after we've been live, of course, get them into the comment section if you're a channel member, and we'll get the players added in for this one. But for my main team, I think this was something we were just kind of. I'll come back to the academy stuff again in a second. We're flying. We are going to be a yo-yo club. We are going to be a real yo-yo club. Now, I want to win the league again. We're 4 points off of it. We've lost 2. Otherwise, we've won every game. We've been smashing it. But the team Shakrak, we've dropped points to them. So we need to make sure we correct that. But I've got through in Rivals Cup. And I'm not sure if it's always Rivals Cup. What cups have I been in before? Challengers Cup last year. Challengers. Yeah, I've not been in the Rivals Cup since Season 3. Since Season 3. Oh, no, there's Rivals there, Season 4. So since Season 4, I've been in this cup, and it's been brutal. Because after I upgraded my team, I couldn't go anywhere in the cup. But now we're back in the Rivals Cup. I've got a feeling we're going to have a good run this year. So Barcelona, the Prime team, I'm hoping we can really kick on in a big way. We can really, because last time we were in this division, we got a lot of individual player awards, which goal scorer wise, I can't believe Nasser isn't in the mix for it. Same with Hansen. Both of them have been slaying it this year. A lot of goals in the cup, though, it must be said. Passing, we don't have anyone really pushing for it. And goalkeeper, Holman is in amongst it as ever, obviously. But yeah, so Dodge Sports right on our heels in this division as well. And some familiar names and faces to divisions in years gone by. We've spent a lot of time in Iron League 15, haven't we? We need to get ourselves out of it again pronto. And we'll welcome back Casas next year. We'll have Yaguda Abba stepping up. So we'll have some natural kind of additions to the team. And yeah, we maybe need a wee bit big Wagner. We need a new Van Dijk, don't we? We need a new big centre back to come in. Yeah, I love this team so much, man. Just needs a wee bit more just to push the envelope, Just a wee bit more. I'd like Lecoq to get back into the team, but I thought putting him down to ice, what will happen with him? Because he's been so good. He didn't really cut it in that silver division. But I like the academy team. A good bunch of lads. Good Good bunch of lads. You're good at ABBA. Lecoq, yeah. I think we'll get Lecoq back into the main team next year, but I thought if we put him down, so he didn't get any minutes really. Silver, I think, was too hard for him, or bronze or whatever. Yeah, 5 games, 1 goal. I think a lot of that was at Cup. Yeah, 3 and 2. He never really got a sniff because we were really up against it, and there was no room for rotating Lecoq in, but there was no space because we had a formation with wingers and no wingers. We managed to catch the striker rotation with that, essentially. But I was hoping we would get a wee bit more progression out of him. He's 27, maybe the year before peak. He needs to play in a higher league, but yeah, he wants to be back in the first team. But he scored 11 goals in 14 games, which is great, 4 assists. So as long as he keeps those numbers up, we'll bring him back in next year. And then hopefully that wee bit of match XP with some good training XP, we'll all bounce in together. You've cancelled the contract, Hoodwink. Let me go and find that page. Here it is here. Refresh. Make contract offer. Nice. And he can play CM. That's way... Oh, yeah, this guy is exactly what we needed. Now, if we could get a left mid and a right mid, that would be sweet. Well, now that we've got the C... Yeah, no. I think we still need the left mid, right mid cover. That's sweet. Okay, cool. So that's a scouting page. We don't need that. That's the goalkeeper. We'll keep that open. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Awesome. Rejected our offer. And if anyone's getting any space for any back-end players just to help out with training, Josh Tilley is trying to give them a home. But yeah, I've set my tactics for the academy at the beginning of the stream, so I'm feeling quite good about that. And I don't think, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out with this, is I've got 13 quid. Is there, I've never seen, like, is there a wee pack I could buy, maybe? What are packs going for at the moment? Sold out. Damn it. Yeah. Silly me. Is it going to let me have this? It is free. I don't know if I got it free. No. Worth a try. Just get a wee bit itchy trigger finger there, you know. Let's have a wee look at the market. Max price, $13. And then, I don't know, do we maybe just look for a kid, or what's the best rating we can get there? Minimum 65. Minimum 70. Minus 72. Oh, nice. 75. Ooh. All retirement, boys. Oh, a right back. He'll retire at the end of 32. I only need this guy for like that now to cover for Cassas being away. This guy's a fiver. He retires at the end of the season. He's not that good, is he? This guy's 3 quid. He's a left mid. I like his stats, so that's quite an interesting strategy, tactic, maybe. $74. I don't certainly need him. It would be great to have Josh, but we've only got 3 transfers we're able to make. So if I make that, then it really means we've only got 1 more, and we could do with some outfield help. So if I can chill on that for like a minute, I'll come back to you probably by the end of the stream. So I just like to have stuff done, don't I? But 74. Let's go with 72, maybe. There we go. And then let's try age. Maximum 27. Nah. 28. CM, CDM. Yeah, I don't think we need another one of them, do we? 29. Oh, that was 89. Beg your pardon. Let's go to 24 and let's change this to 68. See what that does for us. No, let's try 26. There we go. Okay. And we get some 25s as well. Let's do 25. Nice. Okay. So we've mainly got goalkeepers. That's not particularly useful. If we forget the max age thing, minimum 70? 72? Try to find a wee sweet spot here where, yeah, these are all retirees, aren't they? So it's 72. And I think we put max age 30. Oh, there we go. That's a nice little list. And then, yeah, I think 29 might work as well. Let's try 29. Cool. This is a lovely wee list. There we go. This is a lovely wee list. So, anyone particularly useful to me? We need a centre back, don't we? But yeah, better level. Thinking about that wee academy team. Another striker could be handy. And a left mid. Oh, that's perfect. A left mid striker. He's got no pace. Shooting's alright. Passing's mince. Physical and dribbling are quite good though. That's an interesting one. Bergerson. Is there another? Let's put that to 70. I'm going to put left mid as the thing. There we go. Bergerson again, obviously, but otherwise, yeah, we got two guys with real pace. Physicals are mince. Defenses is okay. Shooting is mince. Passing. One's got, yeah, this guy's probably the better of the two. Mace. The Bergerson guy has the positional attributes. It's the pace that worries me. He's so slow. Let's reduce that to 68. Oh, brilliant. You can do both positions, left mid striker. Nice. That's lovely, by the way. Right, so let's lift shooting to 70. Pace to 70. Passing. Oh, passing's pretty weak across the board here. Let's make sure it's at least 60. We're looking at these guys. If we turn shooting to 68. Passing to 68. Is that the same guy? No, it's not. Berger. It's just a striker. Let's turn that to 70 and 65. Can we do that? Ooh. Left wing striker. He's close. Pace, can we just make that maybe 68? Do I care about the max age? I don't think I do, actually. Shooting. Passing. Yeah, let's make sure it begins with a 7. Some of these options we've got. Nice. So there's a guy for £8. He's 32 and he's not set to retire yet. Really quick, good shooting, good passing. Physical's close. Oh yeah, this is good. He's under contract with somebody. I'm quite tempted to buy that. Make a purchase offer. Yeah, some of them have got contracts already, you're right. I've not really been paying too much attention to that. But yeah, that's a bummer, isn't it? So it's only really this guy that we know we would be able to get, and he's a striker right winger. Don't really need that. Let's take the striker filter away. And can we maybe drop... I don't really want to drop any of them. Minimum rating. I wonder if we drop that, if it'll make a difference. Jumbo. Jumbo's got good forward stats, but that physical and defence is so minging. He's going to be gone end of the year. We can't move the budget. We want a left mid more than anything really in the market. Where's the compromise? Is it shooting maybe down to 68? Passing to 68. Keep the pace high. We're still looking at this Cooper lad and other guys that are under contract. Let's go with shooting 67. Does that make a difference? Pace 69. Passing 67. Let's go 65. Yeah, all still under contract. Interesting. 27-year-old here. 70 pace, good shooting. Passing, physical is a bit low, isn't it? I don't mind the look of that guy. $27, what's your deal? Season 2 card. He's played bits and bobs, hasn't he? Not really progressed ever. 6'1". Yeah, doesn't really feel worth buying, does he? You're screaming at the telly. Sorry, Josh. What guy? Boyson. Oh, Boyson's sorry, screaming at the telly. What guy? Is one of these yours? Yeah, that's the thing that puts me off. Marcelo Fontes. Marcelo Fontes. Ooh. Striker left mid. Pace is good. Shooting's a bit weak, but would I play this guy up front? Definitely play him left mid. 27. Oh, that's a nice card, by the way, mate. Well done. Copy. And then what we're saying. So -2 at left mid. Let's kind of really where I want to play him. So 63. And what about the other place? How does that make him look? Oh no, wrong tab. MFL assistant, is it? Yeah. Is there a compare button? Do one of these places do compare? So I'm thinking is, I actually quite like the look of this in a lot of ways, but is he any better than Brandt? I need somebody that's better. That's the main thing I'm trying to buy in, is better. Fleming's mince at left mid, and the boy Brandt's alright, but he is a backup, and I won't need him next year. Yeah, so his passing, he's slower, his shooting's a lot better. So yeah, and he's 63. Yeah, that's the tough bit, Boyson. He's just not quite got the firepower in his boots. Sorry, Boyson, for you screaming at the telly. Oh, caramba. So yeah, I feel this team's quite well set, but we could really use a left mid. Really use a left mid. Let me look one more time, like just left mids. No, what do we want to do? Marketplace. I'm all over the shop here. Left mid max 13 quid, and then from here, what's the best ratings we're looking at? See, it's kind of this guy Bergeson. It's just his pace is stinking. Everything else is fine, and he's under contract, which is sketchy. What's his passing? 65. Right, so let's do pace 70. What does that do? Still tons of guys there. Nice. Shooting 67. Nice. Passing 70. David 49 physical though. Dribbling's good. Left mid, right mid, that could be handy. He's going to retire in 3 years. 64. I don't think he's a definite helper for that time only. And can you look at this guy, Simon? Pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, fit. He's got everything we want. But CF rather than striker. I think we could make that work if we had left wing, right wing, which we do. Yeah. Quite like the look at this guy. So he's on TMO 50. This is he's owned by, and yes, a different manager to the guy that Scott's listed as the guy playing him. Totally forgot what the guy was called now. Simon. Simon. 12 games. That's not good. Quinny, you looking to buy or loan a left mid? I'd rather buy. The academy, I want it to be guys I own with that. Yeah, I think I'd rather buy. And I've got 13 quid in my dapper, so that's kind of just the little exercise I'm juggling around with here. This guy's got wild stats. He's got the parameters that we've got here and great physical. That's so weird. This guy's like a Bodnarenko type guy. What about this guy Chavez? He's more of a right mid, right footer. Is this guy a lefty? He is. This guy's weird. 62. Is it because that defense is so terrible? Right, so that's Ed. Is his agent, and he's with Bucky and Club, who are owned by Glangon. Yeah, hard to imagine we get that over the line. Caracelli is in the buildings. Let's get back to the foundation then. So I think, yeah, but that keeper in here, this guy coming in a shore up shop and it's CDM, boom, bossing it. Yeah, defensive tank. Love that. Brandt was on loan to me in my first season. You buy mine, then I buy Brandt. We both pocket and get good players. Well, is Brandt for sale? That's if, but no, but is he better than Brandt? That's what I was thinking. I think Brandt's better. Brandt's a cool guy. Arnold Brandt. Hi, boys. I think you looked after him well, didn't you? Quite liked his time at the club, by all accounts. Yeah, your guy's problem was he had low shooting. He had like 58 shooting, didn't he? I'll be listening probably at the end of this year because I'm definitely up for it, but not right now because I think he's better than your guy. So I'm not going to do that right now because I'm trying to go up. Scrub keeper? No, I don't think so, mate. If I've only got 3 spots I can fill, so if we're going to take our keeper in, I'll be taking Josh's guy. And then if I did that for yours, then I'd have no transfer spots left. So sorry, I can't do that just yet. How did we get onto this page? Oh, Brandt. That's fine. I was just thinking if I were looking at the foundation team. Yeah, I think that goalkeeper upgrade would be nice as well. We've not had any more suggestions kind of forthcoming, to be honest with you, so I probably will go after the keeper, Jurgen Weber. So what deal is Manfred on? Manfred is on 4%. Let's offer this guy 7. And then we cancel this guy's contract. Manfred will. And then we've still got like 6% to give away to the next person. Upgrade the keeper. So we've upgraded the goalkeeper. We've got another CDM and CM option in, which is a big, big help. I think we might just squeeze through this. We need a one more move would be great. When is the transfer window open till? It is open until Saturday. Brilliant. So anyone that's watching this after we've been live, of course, feel free to reach out and all the rest of it. And hopefully before, yeah, well, we do Friday night football then, maybe. Friday night. Yeah, let's maybe try and do a wee bit of Friday night football. Foundation is doing well, buddy. Foundation is doing well. We were flying high at the beginning of the season and we kind of hit the rocks a wee bit. We dropped some points. We've lost 4 games and 3 of them were in quite quick succession. It just took a wee bit of wind out of ourselves. I think with the extra quality we've got in, that will help a lot. We'll have one more space for a new addition. So we can make one more kind of further enhancement. Yeah, here's your guy again, Fontes. So, and then let's get a new tab here. Play MFL. No, not play MFL. MFL and MFL player info. We'll try and do a side by side. Arnold Brandt, isn't it? There's a lot of Brandts. Let's just do Arnold Brandt. There we go. Right, so your guy is 71, 69, 66. 71, 69, 66. 71 pace, way better. 69 dribbling, way better. Passing for Brandt, 69 is a little bit better. A little bit better than your guys. And then he's got 59 shooting, 43, 74. 59, 43, 59, 43, 74. He is actually better in a lot of ways, isn't he? What does he play as a left mid again? He plays as a -2. It's just if I ever play the guy up front, because that's part of the utility I would want from him. I've had a guy with good other stats and low shooting before. What was his name again? Letelier? I've maybe still got him. Is he maybe on loan somewhere? Did I actually sell him in the end? No, I've still got him. Free agent. And he's got 53 shooting. And at this level, it just doesn't cut it. Oh, use the compare button. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, nice. I knew there was a way to do it. I didn't know it was something they had. Yeah, beats some 4-2 on the top trumps game, doesn't he? Both right-footed as well, which is funny for left mids. Spiderweb. What spiderweb? Stephen Bodine. Oh, nice. Yeah. +5 at striker. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'd buy this guy off you. I'd buy this guy through their MFL page. What button is it? This one? No. This one? Are you saying there's a compare button for this page? Yeah, there is. Yeah, nice. I need their ID. 61609. 61609. Ooh, this is fun. That is cool, isn't it? And then what's this guy? This guy Bodine. 7800. Ooh, freeway comparison. That's fun. So that's Bodine's. There's Brandt. Yes, he's got better passing, but not anything else. And then Fontes, the green, is right in between the two. I think he's got pace on all of them, or physical on all of them, and defense. That's interesting, isn't it? That's fun. So cool, Rob, isn't it? Yeah, I'll buy him. I'll buy Bodine. $26 as well. And he's been around for a while, this guy. Started off as a 56. Where's he playing now? What division? Flint. He's going to get a big step up in trip. He's +5 at striker. You've done that in the Penfez move, haven't you? Getting the cheat code positions. Yeah, it's quality, Rob, isn't it? There we go. Weber's in. Right, I better fix the tactics because that could screw us not having a goalkeeper in the nets. So I think we had the backup keeper for that game anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, we actually don't need to do that anymore. So there's no, unless this guy's not 100% goalkeeper, he is. Yeah, we don't need to rotate him, do? Boom. In terms of the keeper, still all these guys needed rotated. And is there anyone on the pitch? 95 centre back. Yeah, I think we'll swap Nordqvist for Marquez, rotate him. Nice. And then for the second game, we need our new keeper in. And our new CDM. Nice. And then, have we done this team yet? No, that's fine. And we can cross that bridge later then. That's cool. Nice. Right, so we've got one spot left. Ideally, I don't think we have... Well, we kind of have a little bit of right back cover. So if we were to get one more foundation player, and it was only a left mid or only a right mid, I think the left mid would help us a bit more. The Dahlberg transfer slipping. So the Bodine thing here, it's £9. MFL assistant. What's his name? Stephen Bodine. What do they say? Nope. Do they have a value? £8. What did the other one say? 9? 9? I'll just offer you 9. I think the offer should be sent. Just about. Nice. Wee Stephen Bodine. Aye. Okay, cool. And then what will we do next? So I think Friday night football feels fun, doesn't it? Friday is going to be tomorrow, which is the 19th. We have football tomorrow, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so foundation kickoff at 8:45. The academy kickoff 15, 20 minutes before. The big team kickoff at 5 past. Yeah, so I think what I normally try and do with these is start the stream right as the academy game kicks off. So I'll probably aim to go live like 8:30, sorry. So I'll probably do something like that tomorrow, probably. Cross my fingers that nothing out of turn happens. But oh yeah, we've had that offer accepted now. That's cool. Thanks very much, Josh, for the deal. Or for the shout, or whatever we're going to call it. The Dahlberg. I think it just popped in there, didn't he? Bodine, there he is. Boom. Contract offer into the academy. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we had some funny rotations that not having him or not having a guy like him kind of made it a bit tough, didn't it? So has that now been made easier? Against Zurich, we're planning on playing Fleming left mid. I think maybe we keep that the way it is. But against Muhim, Bodine could go up front. With Brandt left mid. Let me actually look back at this game. And attributes, left mid. At pace. Fast. Shooting. Passing. Dribbling's different. Yeah, I think let's just try it. Because Fleming's not good at left mid. Let's just do it. Boom. And then we'll change the individual instructions. Dribbling, we'll turn that down. And yeah, just go for attack. May have a wee SOS call. Can anyone jump on? I don't know. Interesting. Brandt and Fontes. Boyson, I'll probably just hook you up with Brandt at the end of the season, mate. I wouldn't need them anymore. Ugh. I'll hook you up, Boyson, don't worry. Sorted. I think we're feeling quite good. Awesome, guys. Thanks to everyone that's hung out with us this morning. I'll be back probably in like 2 hours or something. I just need to go and get fed and do some bits and bobs. And then we'll be back for strategy gallery review stuff. And yeah, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'll probably be back in like an hour and a half. and we'll just be strapped in with Sorare stuff, gallery strategy reviews, all that good stuff for the rest of the day. And yeah, awesome. Thanks everyone for tuned in again, and we will be back probably for some Friday night football action anyway. Yeah, not really anything to sign off on in particular, but yeah, catch you soon. Okay, play outro. Satara.